Gas Network presents sports for the culture.
I'm here with the family.
Price, XXV, Double I,
Rome,
D-Malo,
Gruff Lion.
T-Buggy, man.
To the greatest sports show on the planet, La Familia. Hope y'all ready for a ride.
Can't wait to hear what you guys got to say.
What up, everybody? Tuning in for wherever you're tuning in from. It's Gas Presents Sports for the Culture. I'm the host for the night. The OGs call me Scruff, but you can call me Nick, DMV Real Estate. You can catch me on social media if you need to buy or sell a house in the DMV area. I'm your guy. Let me go ahead and introduce the fellas. Top right, introduce yourself.
T-Buggy, man. Y'all know what time it is. Wash your hands, wash your ass. You see it on the shirt, man. Wash them things, man. Keep it clean. Hey, we got some good topics, man. We got some good topics. I don't even want to talk about the topic. Let's just start the show.
Is that a Wizard shirt?
It could be.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes, sir.
I got one of those too, but you know. Bottom right.
At Bryce, XXV, Double I, a.k.a. Mr. Big Leaguer. You know, we got some good topics tonight. I think everybody knows what the main topic going to be. OVOT out here repping for the Owls. I'm interested to see what everybody else's take is on this beef, man. Let's get into it.
All right. Now, but last but not least, let me tell you this. Last week, I was out at a game, and I met this dude, somebody, client, whatever, and he told me his name was D-Malo, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. D-Malo? Like, yeah, they call me D-Malo. I said, oh, man, I can't save you on my phone as that. Bottom left, introduce yourself.
I just want to say fuck the Knicks and everything that's orange and blue right now. I normally don't root for you guys, but let's go Phillies. Oh, my God, I'm about to burn. I'm about to catch on fire, Mitchell.
No, it's okay. G sent me a photo in a Sixers T-shirt on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? He was repping the set. You feel me? Let's get into it, man.
You a hoe for that, man. You just got T-shirts of other teams. You just like scruff, man.
Man, the one thing I won't wear is some bullshit called Commanders or anything DC Sport. Unfortunately, T, I don't know why you had that bullshit on. That's just for the kids. You're doing it for the kids. I respect it.
What happens is when you go to enough sporting events, you get these giveaway tees, and that's what ends up happening. That's why I have Wizard shirts. That's why I have Sixers shirts. That's why I have Raven stuff. It's all giveaways. You know what I'm saying?
Right, just because someone gives it away don't mean you got to wear it. Hey, man, when I'm at work, people give me food all the time, man. People bring in these little dishes. Oh, have some of my man. You think I eat
food
that
is
shit?
different.
It's
What you doing, man? I'm trying to tell you. You say no to free food. Fuck out of here.
Gee, I know you never said no to free
I
food.
never say no to no. Unless it's some wild shit.
48 Laws of Power would tell you to despise the free lunch.
Despise the free lunch. But no, the free clothing,
Yeah,
bro.
and that's what those motherfuckers who wrote the book were dead and starving. And they're writing that shit. Fuck out of here.
Free clothing is great for just walking around the house, when you just want to wear something that you don't have any attachment to. It's great to have. All right, let's get into it, man. Big news of the day. The group chat was going crazy over this one. And that was the Kendrick Lamar diss record that dropped today. So first thing first, did y'all hear the diss record? What were y'all thoughts on the diss record, and where does this put them in the beef? Bryce, I'm gonna start with you on this one.
All right. Well, if you recall on this very show, man, about a month ago, when Like That dropped, everybody was going crazy. I got on here and I said, I don't get all the hype, man. Your man said after the big three is just Big Me, then said bow 5 times. And people ate it up, bro. And I thought the shit was weak. Y'all was like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But this diss track was fire, bro. And don't get me wrong, Like That was a fire track, but I didn't think Kendrick, it wasn't much to me. But this diss track, this joint was serious, bro. He was talking to that man Drake. And I feel like Drake been asking Kendrick for the last couple of weeks, like, when you gonna drop, basically antagonizing the man. He got what he asked for, bro. He got 6 minutes of straight gospel. He was talking to that man. Got real personal, not real personal, but he got personal. And he was saving that shit for it. And some of the references was hilarious, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all peeped the DMX reference when DMX was on Breakfast Club and they asked him about Drake, and he was like, "I hate the way he walks. I hate the way he sounds. I hate the way he." so that bar from Kendrick was a direct reference to that. I thought some of the bars were just hilarious, man, and I didn't know that Kendrick could get funny like that because Kendrick kind of like more of a serious rapper. It doesn't really seem like he has. I don't know, that comedic side to him. But I thought it was pretty funny, bro. I thought it was an overall solid diss track. As far as diss tracks are concerned, if Ether is a 10, I'm going to give that like in that 7.5 range. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what Drake comes back with because I got a feeling he got something in the holster.
G, what do you think about the diss record?
When I sent it to the group chat, I said it was a light jab. It was a simple retort. I took it as, all right, man, this is even to the first one. I think this is just on par with the first diss that Drake threw out. I like it like jab. And all I heard was a "use a bitch ass nigga, and you a deadbeat dad. Holla at me." That's all I really got out of the whole song. And I respect that. I'm like, all right, light jab, light look. I'm liking the little, they're getting into the 50 Cent, Jada Kids bags of disses. I just need to hear a Checkmate or Problem Child kind of disses where like they get real gritty with it. And I'm liking it right now. I like the verbal spars right now. I think I forgot about that whole DMX interview. So I'm like, damn, now you make me want to listen to the joint again. I caught certain riddles, certain rhymes here and there, but just the wittiness of it, all right, man. Damn. I forgot about that.
The thing is about the Kendrick Lamar diss is that I feel like a lot of the references went over a lot of people's heads. Like I'm looking at an article right now where it breaks down about 10, 15 different lines in the song and kind of breaks down the references and what they were alluding to. You know what I'm saying? So just like if you don't know, you don't know. I see you shaking your head, man. What do you have to say about this? I know you're Team Drake.
Bro, I'm just glad rappers are rapping. I hope we get about at least 2 more songs from both of these guys. 3 would be nice. A song on the album would be nice. And I'm hoping it doesn't go past music. But as far as the diss itself, I just to speak to your point, if you need some sort of algorithm or Da Vinci Code to decipher the bars for a diss record, it probably didn't land like it was supposed to.
But you the main one that be talking about that Drake be saying stuff that only the other rappers know about, but he's the GOAT for that.
For sure, but we're talking diss records here. We can't judge a diss record with the same metrics that we judge a song, an album cut, or a mixtape cut. Bro, I said in the group chat, man, I've been around diss records for a long time, from LL Cannabis to 50 Jaw, Hove and Nas. Like I've seen a bunch of people come and go in the diss game, man. The biggest thing about it is none of the best diss records, if you go back, are lyrical miracle. Nas is a lyrical miracle rapper. His diss record was "You Tybo Ho, Whiskers Like a Rat." It was not da 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 da. Like, bro, we dissing here, man. If you want to put on a lyrical exercise, go on Funk Master Flex. All right, go on the radar and get your bars off. You need to say something impactful that will make Drake's own fans look at him sideways. The same way 50 did Ja, the same way Nas did Hov, the same way Pac did Biggie. You got to make their own fans look and be like, damn, he did my man dirty. This right here was like G said. These were light jabs. Were the bars truthful? Sure, certainly, probably. Did he rap for 6 minutes? Yes, that's too long for a diss. Way too long. He came on the song boring. I talked to a couple people. I was at the gym today. I talked to a couple people. One guy said, yeah, I turned it off after 30 seconds. I said, the beat changed twice. You should have stayed tuned. It got better. He said, yeah, but I didn't want to hear that. I think this is a great back and forth, but that diss record, if Ether is a 10 and Hit 'Em Up is a 10, this is not a 7 or 7.5 or whatever Bryce is trying to sell you.
So I got a question. How long a diss track should be?
It should be long enough to get your point across.
Not for how long? Give a number. You just said 6 is too much. So
3,
pause.
3-4 minutes depends on how you structure it. If you're going to
Give a number, give a direct number.
You're not going to pigeonhole me into a scientific number. Long enough to get your point across, but 6 minutes, anything past 5 is a little crazy. Now, I mean, Game did what, 300 bars?
Which was
I think 700 bars. He did some dumb shit, some crazy.
300 bars and running 16 minutes.
Guess how many minutes I listened to it?
2.
I'm out of there in 3 minutes, bro. Like, that's the world we live in now. Nobody's listening to you rap for 15 minutes. If you listen to Kendrick rap for 6 minutes like we all did, congratulations, you sat through a dissertation. But that's not what's going to win this battle.
So can we all agree that Cole's still a bitch?
No.
That's not even in the conversation.
No.
But he is a bitch.
But
Son is still a bitch.
I do want to say this. If you're J. Cole, you probably turned that diss on and said, yeah, I messed up. I could have took, bro. Like pause, unpause, whatever you want, Diddy.
No Diddy, no Freak Millie.
Hey, if you're J. Cole, you're probably looking at this right now like he can't out rap me. And
but J. Cole been saying that nobody can out rap him. J. Cole didn't back out of that beef because he felt like he might lose, bro. I think that's
backed out because he's a bitch.
I really don't think it's that either. I think J. Cole backed out because he's seeing who's profiting from this shit, bro. Like J. Cole looking at it a little differently, bro. Like,
bro, who else but the fans? Ain't no one here is gonna say that these guys are gonna do a shoot 'em up. No one in their right mind.
He goes even deeper than a shoot 'em up, and I don't expect these guys to do a shoot 'em. One, I would never say never with shit like that. But 2, I don't think these guys end up in those shoot 'em up type of situation. But at the end of the day, bro, the biggest profiting off of like these dudes going back at it are not these dudes. Maybe Drake's profiting a little more than, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick maybe. But yeah, the executives love this. All right. The executives are like, yeah, make another diss track. You know what I'm saying? Because they eating off of that. So J. Cole is the type of person that understands the structure. He looking at it like, bro, they not about to eat off of my back, and I'm gonna get the same bread I'm gonna get if I do a diss or if I don't, because they bread not really changing. Their deals are usually structured, bro. So they bread not really changing. So I think that's a part of J. Cole's thing. Bro. He's like, the juice is not worth the squeeze at the end of the day. At the end of the day, man, these folks are in it to profit. But T, I think you bring some interesting points up. The 6 minutes thing, that was a long ass track, bro. That was a long ass track, and you did have this. You had to stay engaged, and like it wasn't crazy digestible, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what you were kind of getting at, where you said like a rapper like Nas, for lack of a better term, not to put words in your mouth, but essentially dumbed it down in the diss track, right? But I'm never expecting Kendrick Lamar to dumb it down. All right, this guy isn't a dumb it down type of rapper, bro. So I didn't come into the diss track expecting that, and I thought it was kind of on par with what I was expecting from Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Now, was it a 10? No, but I can't sit here and be like Drake's diss track was Drop and Give Me 50 better. Come on, bro. If we saying Drop and Give Me 50 or whatever that shit was called, if we saying that joint is better, then we just being biased. I think they was around the same, bro. And if anything, I would lean Kendrick a little bit in comparing the two.
Well, I tend to one of the bigger metrics of a diss track, just to me, is the impact of the record. And I don't think this song that like this Euphoria is a good song. I'm not saying it's a bad song. Like Kendrick can rap, so that's what makes this interesting. It's a style matchup, right? It's two styles that are kind of completely opposite and they're clashing. But the impact of what Kendrick did, I don't think it reverberates. I don't think it echoes the way Push-Ups echoed. And Push-Ups is not back to back by any means. But I hear Push-Up quotes. I hear.
But bruh, none of that is about Kendrick. So let's talk about the other joints. Let's talk about Taylor Made then, because that's the one that's directed at Kendrick, and I can't remember one bar from Taylor Made, bro. Can you? And you were
is that the one with Tupac?
Yeah. Can you give me one Taylor Made bar?
Euphoria is absolutely better than Taylor Made.
Right. I can't give you one tailor-made bar. All I can tell you is he sounded like Pac for a minute. He sounded like Snoop for a minute. Then he sounded like Drake, bro.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
And so I mean, what we judged it off of, you know what I'm saying? And again, bro, I don't think Kendrick's diss was he didn't blow it out the park. I thought Drake's first diss was around a 7.5, and I think Kendrick's most recent diss is around a 7.5, bro. Like, and then it's just like a basketball or a football game, right? Let's say we playing football, right? So let's say you might think Drake's diss a little bit better. Let's say we watching the Skins versus the Eagles, right? And the Eagles come down. They scored a touchdown on a 4 or 5 minute drive, right? And they go for 2. So they got 8 points now, right? It's 8-0. Then my Skins come down, 1 minute, 25 second drive, or let's not say that. Let's say for the sake of Kendrick Lamar, 6 minute drive, right? They run the rock. They doing all this They doing a whole bunch of creative plays. They pop a read option, right? And they come down and they score. They just kick the 1, but now it's 8-7. Guess what? The team that just scored typically got the momentum, bro. And that's how I view it. And this is why I'm saying Kendrick is up, because like that's how the shit works, bro. Always gonna be a thing. Whoever just scored got the momentum, bro. So hey, the ball is in Drake's court now. Let's see if he got some in the holster.
I mean,
That's
I like that, but momentum doesn't actually put you in the lead. But I see what you're saying.
I would say it's
in the lead, but oftentimes we watch endless sports. We see teams get the momentum. And sometimes that momentum, you don't look back with it. You get the momentum, you don't look back. So we'll see if Drake can steal the momentum back. But if it's a tie game, the team with the momentum, that's who we looking like is got it right now.
Yeah, I would say it's a tie, and if not, if it favors Kendrick in the sense that he started first of all, out of all these diss records, the best record is like that. You feel me? That's the joint that's playing in the clubs, bro. That's the joint that's banging, bro. Like if I'm going to the gym, I'm getting my playlist right. I'm playing that joint on the way in, bro. Cranking. I ain't playing push-ups, man. With all due respect,
Kendrick shit don't even go crazy on like that.
If Kendrick's joint's cool, but like the Drake joint was really good. It was, like I said, it was just comparable to Kendrick's. I'll give Drake the edge on the 2, right? But Kendrick hit the first shots. Drake came back. Then he kind of like faltered. It's like tennis, right? He got the first serve and then he hit the net because that Tupac joint, that was bad form, bro. That shit was whack, bro. That shit was gimmicky, man. It was gimmicky, bro. It was gimmicky, bro. And it's slanderous, bro. Because we know damn well if Tupac was alive, he wouldn't be on no fucking song with Drake. And then, you know, my man Unc caught a stray too. Like who said? Who did they ask Snoop Dogg for permission, bro? Like who the fuck signed off on this shit? That shit was whack, bro.
Snoop co-signed it, but
Snoop ain't co-signed that shit, man.
I don't think so, bro.
Snoop ain't go on Drake. He ain't speak down on that man. He ain't say take me off your song, nothing like that.
Yeah, that's a big difference from co-sign.
At the very least, Snoop was playing the middle.
Yes.
But Taylor Made it didn't land. It absolutely didn't land. But if Drake goes and makes a party record like that, the Kendrick fans are going to just say, well, that's what he does. Like there's no substance. He just made a party song. Like then that's what makes this thing interesting because one, we're in stan culture. This is the first battle that the two MCs have stans, have guys that seem to be entrenched in their positions. So to me, the only real winner, because realistically, they can battle to a draw. But to me, the only real winner is the guy that he has to make an impact on the other's career. He has to make the world look at the other rapper a little bit differently. And I think that's a bit harder for Kendrick. I think Kendrick has the uphill battle because Drake's already gotten away with a BBL. Drake's already got away with all plastic surgery, all sorts of stuff.
Like he lost a push and niggas act like it didn't happen.
I mean, it did happen, but Push went away. That's the biggest problem. Push, he doesn't make music.
Bro, Push could have made 4 tracks like the story of Adonis or Adonai, whatever it was, and it wouldn't have mattered, bro. Drake never even responded to the last one, bro. Drake went on the shop with LeBron and them and was like,
he took
the J. Cole position, and nobody cared, bro.
No. He did not take the J. Cole position. He said he was told not to put out his next song.
Bro, that's not what he said. He went on there and said straight up, if I would have done that, you know how I would have felt. And now, and then he finished it up with, and now you know how clear I feel, you know how good I feel. It was the J. Cole route,
exactly
bro.
like
it was
Cole.
the same shit,
bro.
It was just in a different packaging because it's Drake, so it's not going to be the same packaging. But it was the same shit, and everyone just was like,
bro.
All right, cool, Drake. Drake is the difference is Drake is on a different level than Kendrick, bro. That's why it's uphill battle.
No, Drake got punched in the mouth, knocked to the canvas, and didn't get up. J. Cole threw a punch and said, "You know what? I don't want to fight no more." Like that's
no, agreed. I'm talking about the fact that they both took the same route, bro, and did not like. Drake made a track about Pusha T, bro. He was rapping about him.
He was. He made.
It's not like he didn't throw no. Like, bro, he just lost, bro. He got an ether style track on him. It was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good on this.
I don't think he said I'm good, but he regardless of how it happens,
LeBron James showing said he was good.
Regardless of how it happens, he didn't rap anymore. He still disses Pusha T. I mean, he's done that on every album since. But regardless, he gave up. For all intents and purposes, he gave up and he lost that battle. That's fine. That's not going to help Kendrick. That's not going to help Kendrick.
No, facts. But I say that to make my point, which is, I think you hit the nail on the head that Kendrick has an uphill battle, and it's because Drake exists in this space, and this is Kendrick's best bet of exposing it. Drake exists in this space where he's able to utilize the culture for his well-being or for his like in his benefit, and then he's able to be like, nah, them boys in the culture be tripping when it doesn't suit them, right? Mm-hmm. Which I feel him, bro. Hey, use everything you can to your advantage, bro. You know, hey, like I said, 48 laws of power, bro. I ain't mad at it. But, you know, that's Kendrick's best bet is to expose that, bro. Like, you playing both sides, bro. You rap in this one voice, but then in the interviews, you sound like a church boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the angle that Kendrick seems to be trying to expose a little bit based off that diss track. And I feel like it's the only real chink in Drake's armor because at the end of the day, bro, Drake bulletproof out here, dog. Like, Drake is bulletproof, bro. If Pusha T could make the track he made about Drake and nothing happened, ain't no beating Drake, bro. I'm sorry, dog. Like,
I mean, what could happen?
Like I said, ain't no beating him, in my opinion.
Well, what part of not being able to beat him is he knows how to make music. It's the same thing with R. Kelly. He went down with fans. People still play his music. When you make good music, the rest don't matter. So you got to make people turn away from Drake's music, and that's probably damn near impossible.
I think so. I think it's most definitely an uphill battle, bro. Because like, and I did like the one line that that Kendrick had where he was like, basically alluded to like, go back and make some more shit for us to dance to. That's the Drake we want to hear. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why Drake is Drake. Because he can make some shit you want to dance to. You feel me?
He says, stop acting tough. You know, we like it better when you want the melody or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, like that's a fact for everybody, bro. Everybody loves Drake when he's making the dance jumps, bro. That's his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask a football question. Who's the greatest quarterback of all time?
Probably Tom Brady.
Did he get caught deflating footballs?
Absolutely.
Did his team get caught spying on other teams?
Absolutely.
Is he still the greatest?
Absolutely.
For now.
And I'm not one to argue that, bro. I don't argue against Drake's greatness. But at the end of the day, when we talking about a battle, I'm going to expose like what he could lose, how he could lose. You know what I'm saying? How he could lose. There's some angles that if Kendrick dives deep into these, if he's able to get like if he can do it, maybe he has a shot. But it's like it's an uphill battle, bro, because Drake's untouchable and Drake got the machine behind him. Bro, Drake got all these big time influencers in the game in his pocket, academics in his pocket, Rory and Maul in his pocket. Joe Budden be faking like he neutral, but man, he in Drake's pocket too, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like when you got the machine behind you, bro, it's just a different beast, bro. It's a different beast.
Well, he's generating a bunch of views and that sort of thing for all of those guys. Like Drake has, in this battle, has inflated the economy of the podcast and everything else, man, just by nature of being Drake. So by that measure, man, I don't know what Kendrick can do. Let me ask you this real quick. I don't got too much more to say on this, but let me ask you this. How much do we know about Kendrick? Personal life?
Not much.
So odds are, just as a guy, Kendrick probably hasn't lived a squeaky clean life.
No.
And odds are he probably hasn't lived up to the image that he raps about.
What's the image that he raps about, though?
He's conscious and wholesome.
I don't know, because Kendrick.
I don't know.
I don't think that's. I don't think that's.
I don't
know.
You want to say Kendrick's not a conscious rapper? I don't know if Kendrick.
I don't think that's exactly.
What I am going to say is,
Good Kid, Mad City means like
even Good Kid, Mad City is like
if you
find
out,
it's like okay, like yeah, like I'm a smart kid, I'm conscious, but also at the same time like motherfucker, I'm from Compton, motherfucker, shit go down out here, you feel me? And I'm from that, like you know what I'm saying, like that's kind of what he.
So if you found out something happened with his wife, or if you found out somebody hold him, he has way more at stake to lose than Drake, because
and the reason is because Drake can get away with everything, bro. Like Drake is in this space where your wife you got the porn star pregnant. Oh, who cares? We don't care about that, bro. You good, dog. Oh, you was in blackface. It's all good, my boy. We know you was just playing around. Oh, you want a video saying yeah, these dudes are ignorant for the slang they use. It's all good, Drake. We know you ain't mean it. Drake exists in this space, bro, that honestly, and I hate to make it a race thing, but he exists in a space that most black people can't exist in, bro. Like, it's just a fact, dog. Like, it's just a fact, bro.
He's black.
He is black. I said this, which is why I said most black people, bro. Like, I didn't say, like, he's black, but most black people can't exist in the space that he exists in, bro. It's hard to look like Kendrick and exist in the space that Drake exists in, bro. Like,
right.
And a part of it is not just the way he looks, it's the way he's played it to this point. So I have to give him credit for playing it for the 48 Laws, bro. I have to give him credit for playing it this way. I'm not taking nothing away from that. But I'd be a fool not to recognize it, dog. Like, he can get away with anything, bro. And Bama's like, T gonna be like, bro, when he was in blackface, he was just he was just doing that because him and his boy was doing and he'd be like, all right, well, what about when he called dudes ignorant? No, when he said that, he was just like they gonna make them excuses for him each and every time, bro. It's because he's played it perfectly, dog. He's in that spot, bro. He came out with Wayne, bro. When Wayne was on the top of the world, bro. Like, every move was just crafted, bro. Like, every move was he played a hell of a hand, bro. Can't take that away from him, dog.
I mean, you telling me everything I already think. So to that I agree, and to that I honestly don't think Kendrick can out rap the guy, period. But I don't think Kendrick can make better music than him. I don't think Kendrick will win this battle. I think he can battle him to a tie at most. And realistically, in the stand culture that we are in, I think both guys end up, Drake fans are still Drake fans, Kendrick fans are still Kendrick fans. It's the same way. I don't care what you say or what you do or what you have against Beyonce. It would not matter.
It would not matter, bro.
It would not matter.
Facts. And again, Beyonce, most black people can't exist how she exists, bro. Like, it's just a fact of the matter, bro. And like, one thing I will say though, you know what I'm saying? We asked about like personal lives, and I don't think personal lives so much matter, but there is a world where like no one rocks with Drake, and I think this is what they was trying to get at, dog. And this is why everybody teamed up. Because there's a world where like, bruh, none of the gatekeepers rock with you, bruh. And if the culture turns on you, like, yeah, you might have the mainstream, like white media still with you. But if the quote unquote hood turns on you, you know what I'm saying? The black culture really turns on you, dog, it's no looking back when the black culture turns on you, right? And I think that's what people were kind of trying to get at, like when they all teamed up. Like, yo, we can turn on this dude and nobody gonna rock with him. But even that is a hell of an uphill battle because Drake has certain relationships that probably don't get foiled. Now, I will say one thing that Kendrick said I thought was interesting. He said he had some stuff on people that'll make Gunna wanna look like a saint. I was like, that's a bar, bro. I was like, yo, Kendrick in his bags, man. So if he got something that make Gunna, he got something on Drake that would make Gunna wanna look like a saint. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting, bro.
We'll see. I don't believe it, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's impossible to beat Drake though, dog. That's like beating like I don't know, bro. Like how you gonna beat Drake? That's like
black culture does not turn on anyone except Chrisette Michelle. Outside of that, nope.
Nah. Black culture does turn on people. Black culture turns on you if the consensus becomes that you are a Tom, if you are a cornball, you are a quote unquote Uncle Tom. If that becomes the consensus, black culture done with you, bro. Like, and that's the only way. That is the only way to sell it to black culture. But black culture not going to turn on you if you murder somebody. You know, the black culture is not going to turn on you if you. It's a lot of things you can get away with, and black people will be like, you know, maybe I can rationalize that because we can all rationalize certain things. But if you get deemed Uncle Tom, you'll get turned on, bro. You will get turned on. So I don't know if Kendrick got in his repertoire to turn Drake into an uncle, but that's the only way, bro. That's the only way.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave with this, man. I'm enjoying the battle. I'm enjoying the energy it's putting into the air, and I actually want to see more rapping, except from Rick Ross, but everybody else.
Nah, chill. Champagne moment, that shit tough. That shit fire.
Yeah,
I thought Champagne moment was alright too, but you know,
I ain't gonna lie. He said, "White boy, you got your nose done, white boy." Nah,
white boy.
BBL really tricky. Hey, bro, Drake is my man too, and I be feeling like that's the problem with our damn group chat. Is if you take one, if I say yo Kendrick, this was fire, it automatically means I don't like Drake. I'm a way bigger Drake fan than I am Kendrick, bro. But I just recognize I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, bro. But Drake, that's my man. I ain't gonna lie, like I rock with Drake music heavy. Been listening to him since the back in the day, bro, when he was doing remixes, bro. Like when he was nothing. So to see his rise it's been fun, bro. And I feel like Drake got you know how we was talking about casuals the other week? Drake got casuals on his side, bro. And once you got the casuals, bro,
it's different.
It's different, bro. It's different, bro.
It's different. You got a whole stadium full of people. They just cheering just to cheer.
They know one song. Like they like it's
no.
It's like the little sign, like applause.
No.
Yeah.
I went to the Drake concert. I paid the crazy ticket price, and people were singing every song. Not the radio.
No, I believe it.
I believe that. I mean, I was there. I was at Drake concert. I didn't pay for it, but it was there.
But that's what Drake is, bro. He's Mr. Quotable. He's Mr. I can remember your lyrics. That's just a tough one to get past, man. When I can make something.
I feel like it's the same thing with Kendrick's fan. It's all subjective. Like if you go to Kendrick's concert, you'll get the same reaction. It all depends on what you're into.
You're gonna know. Ultimately, bro, one thing about this whole thing, I mean, it doesn't really speak to the disses. We talked about this in the past with Drake. Drake make trendy music of the times, if you will. You know what I'm saying? The play down the line, it just takes you back to that time period of when the music came out. Kendrick Lamar makes works of art, like projects with albums, with concepts, you know what I mean? Where the whole album is connected. It's like almost like a movie. But that's the difference. So like, we're talking about artistry. Kendrick Lamar is a much better artist. But this record is a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Drake's got the little zingers. We'll see what happens. And he got the people behind him. So
Where was you the first time you heard loyalty, loyalty, loyalty?
That's not a great example.
I'm saying like Kendrick got that album was
That
fire.
joint was crank though.
Good Kid, Mad City. Like in my
Crazy.
opinion,
Classic.
Kendrick got an album that would go in like the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was a hip hop Hall of Fame, there would be a section just for Good Kid, Mad City. Like that album, when that album came out, bro, that joint was so next level. Like in my opinion, Drake does not have a better work of art than Good Kid, Mad City, bro. Like Drake got hella songs. Drake got hella songs, bro. If you took the best song off every one of his albums, maybe you could produce something better than that. But Good Kid, Mad City alone, bro, that joint is so great.
Good Kid, Pimp a Butterfly. You know what I'm saying?
Good Kid is like on the level of like Ye's fucking
My Beautiful
Graduation and shit like that. Like,
nah, that's not in Ye's best album, but I would wager, like I would put So Far Gone up there with that.
No, what the fuck? Hell no. Take Care would be Drake's #1 album, in my opinion.
Drake's #1 album is not Take Care.
What? I don't know.
So Far Gone was technically a mixtape.
I will say that Drake doesn't have anything with as much substance as Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City is just really, really great rap.
Wasn't Good Kid, Mad City like the first kind of album where like you had songs that were like two different kind of songs in one song?
Bro,
I wouldn't say it was the first one, but
nah,
they definitely did do that.
Like a lot of those songs, like the beat switch.
I mean, when I hear Money Trees, I mean, I like
that shit fire.
Yeah, like I get it. I mean,
man, every song on Good Kid was.
I always think about that joint when Geraldo be saying, "That's the shenanigans."
It's the shenanigans. He hit the shenanigans.
You ain't giving the blunt with the shenanigans.
Shenanigans. The shenanigans. That's your word.
I mean, bro, I don't think Drake's ever made a work of art and that's why Kendrick is Kendrick, and that's why Drake is Drake, because
also
Drake makes a hit every single year, bro.
Drake.
Every single year, he's with the times. He understands the times. He knows what's fire. He knows when it's not. Like, it's.
Bro, Drake has more range though. Drake has made different styles of music. I mean, like I said, this is really a fight between two fighters that have drastically different styles. Kendrick does what Kendrick does, and Drake does what Drake does. Like, as a listener, what do you value more?
Yeah, difference is Drake sings and he's a pop star that can rap, and
Drake's a pop star.
And Kendrick Lamar is a rapper, who is a little bit of he's a lyricist. He comes with the crazy deliveries, and what I'm saying, the energy on the song. It's just two different approaches to the game.
Drake has a song for every single moment in life. It could be a wedding. We playing Just Hold On, We Going Home. It doesn't matter. There's a song. Drake has a song for it. If not 3, 4, 5.
I don't disagree with that. I'd say the difference is, bro, if I'm being completely real, I think Drake is probably overall the better artist because he's been relevant every single year since he came out. But Drake lacks substance, where Kendrick Lamar is all substance, bro.
I disagree.
Drake, Robert, let's go. We coming home, whatever. But it's just like,
I disagree, bro. There's as much substance in Marvin's Room as there is in a lot of other songs. Like those are
that's his worst song ever. I hate that song.
Those are real emotions.
Bro, first of all, don't go Marvin's Room, bro, because literally they put Kendrick on Marvin's Room, and it was the best part of the song. So, stop playing.
We don't even know Kendrick if it's not for Drake, bro.
I go to sleep.
Whoa, no. I can't agree with that one. I heard about Kendrick prior to that.
You heard about him. You didn't know him. We know
Drake,
him from
Drake's specialty, bro, is he's like what's that joke from y'all ever play Super Smash Brothers back in the day?
Yeah.
Drake's like a Kirby. Drake is a Kirby, bro. You know Kirby gets somebody to swallow some balls, and then he takes their powers, and all of a sudden he can do what they exact. Drake can watch someone what they do, and this is why Drake is an expert. Right? He's in the day he's an actor, right? But he can watch somebody, figure out what they do, and do it just as good, if not better, and KO you with it. And that's why Drake is who he is, bro. And that's why, to T's point, he's got quote unquote substance, but it's lacking the feeling of like, I'm not saying it's no substance in it, but it's just like you can almost feel that it's a replication. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I heard the Yachty reference track, it was just like, damn, I never would even put in my head, it never once sounded like Yachty. But when I heard Yachty do it, and then I listened back, it was so clear it was a Yachty track, because that's how Drake Kirby shit go. That nigga's he's a Kirby, bro. He gonna do Yachty better than Yachty.
He did Kirby.
That's a good point,
Yachty, 21.
He did that to everybody. He do you better than you do. So,
He's a copycat kind of dude, bro. He like the dude. He's like the dude, the next man that can steal the other people's powers and shit.
That's what I'm saying. So, and like, that's impossible. That's so hard to beat, bro. And that's what makes him great. Like, if it was basketball, you know what I'm saying, where it don't matter if you're real or not. I don't know why even rap, because rap's not an actual sport. So people make it like it matters if you're real or not, right? But to me, who cares, for real? But if it was basketball, I think Drake would be the best player of all time, because he could watch Larry Bird's his two-step move and steal that joke. Then he could take Kobe's fadeaway. Then he could take AI's crossover. And he would just put all these into one player and be the best player of all time, bro. But it's
this is like the ultimate 2K creative player of all time.
But it's a music art form where, you can do all that, but some people can feel through that. And there's times, bro. It's like now, the more and more I listen to Drake, where I'm feeling through that, to where some of the music's not so timeless. Where in that year it dropped, I was banging that joint. But that next year, I'm not banging that shit. But when certain tracks from Kendrick back in the day, I still got in the rotation, bro, because it's a little more timeless. And I think that might be another difference that in the two artistry. You know what I'm saying? Well, I could be wrong.
I don't know, bro. It's a couple of Drake's tracks that absolutely speak to my spirit, but I get what you're saying. He's like,
you think Drake wrote those songs that speak to your spirit?
Probably not. He probably got someone else to write it.
I don't think Beyonce wrote her biggest songs. I don't think MJ wrote his biggest songs. That's not what this is about. It's about, you heard Yachty on Jumbotron. The best thing Yachty ever did was give it to Drake.
I'll tell you what, though, one of the biggest indictment on Drake is that he's not authentic, bro.
That's real.
He's not authentic. And like, to me,
who's the real Drake?
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's a huge indictment. I'm a person that values people that are authentic. You feel me? Genuine. And Drake is not that, bro. He's an actor.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know who the real Drake is. I mean, is he the tough guy? Is he the singer? Is he? I mean, judging by action, he's a man of the women. But who is the real Drake? I don't know. But
Drake, brother, you can't trust brothers like that, bro.
Drake makes people feel like he's their main man, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key.
Hey, good ones go. Camera. Hey, that's a classic. That's a classic, bro. That's absolutely one of my favorite Drake songs. I'm surprised you said that, Brooks. You got good taste.
Drake got endless classics, bro. I ain't going.
Some Lover Boy, Broken Heart shit. Been there.
Drake got endless classics. I'm not gonna fake like he don't got classics, bro. He got endless joints, bro. For sure.
It's gonna be a good battle, man. Like I said, I don't really care who wins or loses. I would hope Drake.
Yes,
wins.
you do, T. Stop with that bullshit. Hey, man, you man, why I don't care. You know you care who wins and loses. Who you fooling, bro?
My son just defended Drake for the last 30 minutes. All of a sudden, I don't care.
Okay, be capping, bro.
I would like to see Drake win because I like to see winners win the same way. I'd like to see Tom Brady win over Peyton Manning.
But you don't want to see Tom Brady win over the 49ers.
Hey.
All right, then.
I don't want to. I never had those two bump heads, but I don't want Patrick Mahomes to win.
Right. So I'm just saying, bro. You want Drake to win because you a fan of Drake, bro. You're a fan of Drake, and that's okay, bro. Don't try to play the neutral card, man. You're not neutral.
No. I'm gonna tell you a story, man. I've been a Drake fan for a long time. So once upon a time in 2006, I took my wife friend. We were just girlfriend and boyfriend at the time. I took her to Salisbury. If you don't know where that is, that's about an hour and a half, hour 45. This is 2006, maybe 2007. I don't know. No, it's about 2006. Listen to Drake the entire time. Bro, I had an hour and a half worth of Drake in 06. So that's how long I've been rocking with Drake.
Back when he was Heartbreak Drake, man. I'm hip.
Good
Bro.
times,
I
good
go back to them times too, bro. Riding the bus, riding the metro, listening to Drake. He been that dude.
I'm gonna put y'all on to something else too, man. My favorite Spotify playlist, the only one I have downloaded. You know, you download it, you can listen to it offline, like airplane and all.
I'm hip.
It's a joint called Every Drake Song. I think it's like, I can't remember, like 13 hours, 14 hours worth of music. You put that thing on shuffle, bro. It's gonna take you through your whole life.
Nah, I'm not sure. I'm good off of that.
Hey, just trust me. You put that Every Drake playlist on shuffle. It's gonna take you there.
I mean, I can't fake on you, bro. Like, when it comes to Spotify, I got tons of Drake playlists. But like, here's the difference. If I need to hear good Drake, like a good sequence of Drake songs, I need a playlist. If I want to listen to a great Kendrick Lamar playlist, I just play a fucking album. That's the difference, bro. I can't go listen to a whole Drake album because
Now you tripping.
it's not as good, bro. It's not as good.
I won't disagree with that, but I think there's some albums you can listen to Drake and maybe have one skip.
To your credit, you know, people can't even listen to more than 3 minutes of rap. So why would they listen to an album, right?
Why would I listen to 6 minutes of rap?
That's another thing. People don't like rap. I put in the group chat earlier. If the bridge was over with a drop, y'all would have been around for that. Y'all just say this shit sucks.
Bro.
I'm gonna say, why should I watch basketball games? I can watch the highlights, right? That's the type of shit we talking about.
A 6 minute song only matters if it don't matter. Now that I think about it, you don't want to hear 6 minutes. You don't want to hear it in the club, the bar, the car. You don't want to hear 6 minutes worth of music, man.
Crazy.
Might be onto something. You might be onto something with the length of that song. I ain't gonna lie. That joint was. I was intrigued because I do like bars and I like hearing the double entendre and shit like that, but it might have been a little too long.
Now,
I listened to it twice because I lost my attention span was
give
lost.
me the over on Drake saying you rap for 6 minutes and ain't say nothing. Give me the over on that one.
He definitely gonna say that.
Give me the over.
I can see it. All right, I think we spent enough time talking about this beef. Let's move into our next topic. Yeah,
that's insane, bro. You mad as insane.
Yeah, for real. But so let's get into our next topic, man. Let's talk a little. What y'all want to do? NBA playoffs or the draft?
I lean draft.
Draft might take us the rest of the show.
All right, draft it is.
I don't know if that was a draft. Might take us the rest of the show. Let's talk draft, or let's get the NBA playoff.
All right, let's talk a little NBA playoffs then. You feel me? Y'all seen the draft? We had a mock draft. We killed it, of course. Let's talk a little NBA playoffs, man. I want to talk about something specifically since we're talking about NBA playoffs. I hate to do it, man. I hate to do it. There was a Drake line that said, when your idols become your rivals, right? And I think that's kind of what we saw actually in the Phoenix Suns and the Timberwolves series. Anthony Edwards became he took out his idol. You know what I'm saying? KD was his man's, and he hit him with the, you know what I mean, and then he swept them, and then you know what I mean, and then sent them boys packing. Brad Beal said he'd be damned if they get swept, and he's damned. You know what I'm saying? That man got swept, bro. Brad Beal came out there, got swept. The Suns got swept. I thought it was telling to me. We could get into it, but is that victory more about the rise of Anthony Edwards, or is it more about the downfall of KD? I'm gonna start with T on this one.
That's a good question, man, and I think any future superstar's rise is going to be mean a little bit more than the downfall of a fading star. And what we see out of Ant, man, is he's special, right? Ant is what I think a lot of people thought LaMelo might be, but Ant is the next generation. I know we had that face of the NBA conversation. If Wemby is the face of the NBA, Ant is the face of the culture, and that's just all it is, man. And I, for one, thought that series represented a few things. That Big Three era, the vets linking up, I think that might be dead, man.
So cool.
I think that might be over. At least for now. I think it might be over. Maybe Ant and LaMelo link up when they're 48. Who knows? But right now, none of these young guys are scared of any type of Big Three. No one's scared of the Clippers. These old guys linking up, it's over for y'all. Big trash, like my man on IG say. But Ant is doing something special, man. And the blatant disregard for the forefathers is so interesting to watch. And KD's my guy, but Ant is special. And that, I don't know how many times you can say it. I'm enjoying watching Ant grow. And I saw a tweet that said, or maybe it was in the group chat. I think it was a tweet, something to the point of they thought that Cat needed Jimmy Butler to get him to play. It's not Jimmy Butler. It's not a drill sergeant. It's Ant having fun, and he's lifted the team. So, and I think Bryce had mentioned this way back on the pod that there's different styles of leadership, and Ant's style of leadership has sparked something in these guys, and they're going places. They're going places. So that's all I got to say on it.
Yeah, T, you make some good points there. The formation of teams, I believe the KD tried and true. Hey, ship me over here. I'm gonna bring in a few of my buddies. I don't think that's working anymore. We talked about this with the collective bargaining agreement that was, I believe, last year or the year before that. Team building is a little different. The Nuggets just won a chip. That's a real team that was built. Real roster there. Bryce, this Wolves Suns series is the rise of Anthony Edwards, or is it the fall of KD?
I'm not gonna call it the fall of KD, but I do love when things come to fruition, man. Y'all may remember a few years back, I told y'all the Big Three shit was dead, bro. It's been dead. If you've been peeping the league, which I know y'all have, but it's been dead for a minute, bro. There has not been a Big Three, a successful Big Three, in all actuality since the Heat, bro. Like, it really just hasn't materialized, and it's been tried multiple times since then. That's just dead, bro. Because when you're going against actual teams with actual chemistry, all that Big Three shit goes out the window. You're not just winning off talent alone. Big Three is predicated off winning on talent alone. Y'all know I rock with Ant, man. There was a few young players I hitched my wagon to early on, and he's the only one that's still carrying the wagon for me. All right, it was Ant, it was LaMelo, and it was Zion. Technically, it was the two Tyreses as well. I called them and I hitched my wagon to them early, and they both seem like they're gonna be all right. But Melo and Zion, I don't know about them two boys. But Ant, bro, he's destined to be the best player in the league. At least how it looks right now, right? You're taking out your idol. I'm sure it's bittersweet a little bit for someone like Ant, because it's like what KD is, right? And even hearing Ant talk post game about LeBron too. It's like you could tell the man a student of the game, bro. But comparing the rise of Ant and the fall of KD, I think is a little unfair, right? Because one, they're from different eras. Unfortunately for KD, he came up in this Big Three era. Actually, I can't say no. He was the last Big Three that probably was successful. When he went to Golden State with him, Clay, and Steph, I guess that was technically. I guess I got to add a fourth, right? You're right, G. But it's just different eras, man. So the question is KD going to be able to integrate into this new era? I saw enough from KD in this series that showed me he's not done, bro. I don't think this is like a Melo situation in Melo's last couple seasons, right? Where it was like clear he was just a shell of himself. I don't see that for KD. I still think KD can be a 27, 28 point per game scorer in this league. I just think that the offense they were running based off the personnel that they had was never going to work, bro. KD said it himself, like, He was in the corner way too much, bro. Why is KD posted in the corner, bro? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? You got 3 players that essentially occupy the same areas of the court. That shit never works, bro. We know that. I mean, how many times have we seen this, bro? I used to talk about that with Embiid and
Simmons.
Yeah, with Embiid and like, yo, you not winning with 2 players that basically do the same things in different ways. You know what I'm saying? And one does it way better because everyone's got to get their touches and they don't feed off each other. And that was the Suns' problem, man. KD just got to get on a team that's more tailored to what he does, and I think he'll be okay. But the sky's the limit for Edwards, man. The sky's the limit, bro. I'm telling you, them AE1s, once people start rocking them with jeans, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, boy. I ain't seen nobody rocking them with jeans yet. But the first time I see somebody rocking the AE1s with jeans, I know it's a wrap, bro. And it's coming. It's coming. Might have to wait for the AE2s, though.
G?
For me, I don't think to elaborate to you guys the question from earlier, I'm gonna say this is the downfall of KD, man. The fact he goes to 2 teams after Golden State and hasn't been able at least to take a team to a conference finals. And then it's not like he didn't go to like 2 teams or like, I mean, if you want to include the whole Kyrie situation, but that's more with COVID, that kind of tarnished that shit in Brooklyn. Even this with Devin Booker, like this team was like everybody had these guys going to at least a Western Conference final before the start of the season. Just when we heard about these guys linking up, we're like, oh shit, like this big 3 is like, all right, it could happen. And for me, for big 3 to work, it got to work like how Miami worked, where like you have 3 guys that were free agents that came to a team. All these sign and trade big 3s are never gonna work because teams are giving up so much to get guys to get there. Like look at Brooklyn. Brooklyn was in a position to be the next rising team until they gave up so many pieces for James Harden. And then when they gave up pieces for, I think who else? Because it was a sign and trade, right? For KD, if I'm not mistaken. So like teams, when a team has to create a big 3 with sign and trade and trading pieces, it's never gonna work. Not with the new NBA. Only if this is a free agent big 3, like the Miami big 3, it could work because the team will tell their best players, will you take a minimum?
I agree with that partially. But yeah, I think with the new collective bargaining agreement, you gotta build a real team. You gotta draft well. You gotta fill out your bench. It's gonna be hard to deplete your entire team and then fill up. I mean, I do feel bad for the Suns because they don't have any picks till like 2030.
I hope they trash until 2030. We got all them pick swaps. So go ahead and blow that team up. Let me get them pick swaps from my wishes.
Oh, but let me finish my statement now. I just want to. It's gonna be the first time on the show I say this, but thank you, Carl Anthony Towns, for showing me your potential. You're no longer somebody I could trash.
Wow, never thought I'd see this day.
Like even then, I was like, yo, I just want to say, Carl Anthony Towns, you're in graces with me. But now, Devin Booker, you're a bum. You got to get it together. Like I'm tired of having these old vets come and save you, and you just give us these fake illusion of you could be this copious kind of player. For me now, Devin Booker, you got to get it together. And if you don't, man, you're just gonna be that. You're gonna be the dollar store version of Charles Barkley. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but can never get it done.
So I'm gonna go ahead, Bryce.
Are y'all starting to feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've been feeling this way for a minute. But watching Bradley Beal's recent press conference got me feeling even more this way. But y'all feel like a lot of players just don't really give a damn, bro. Like, and really what's separating players is the ones that give a damn and the ones that don't. And it just seems like the list of don't give a damn when it comes to the NBA just increases each year. Like Beal said, I ain't never been sweep. I'll be damned if I get sweep, or something like that. And then the next press conference, he was just in that joint laughing, like, I'll be damned. Like, man, you don't care, bruh. Like, and Ant cares. And it's just like, that's the subtle difference, it feels like.
So I think this is part of the new generation of not just basketball, just life. Like, these athletes are driven towards like money and celebrity more than a passion for the game. And I don't really want to question Bill's passion for the game, but his desire to be a champion just isn't. You can see it in the play, man. Like, you can tell when a guy is diving on the floor, he's getting fouls, he's just leaving it out there. And I think a certain amount of money, and I've said this about football all the time, and Albert Hainsworth made me realize this, bro. Because I don't have a passion for football, at every step in life, a max contract or something ridiculous, you would never get the same player out of me. Never. The days of playing through injury are over. Where's the trainer? The days of diving on the floor for a loose ball is over. We drafted a guy to do that. Like, you're getting that out of some of these guys. LaMelo, I mentioned his name because he has the talent to be Ant, but he decides to be, I'm hurt and I'm a celebrity.
You can't throw that on him. He's hurt. He's legitimately hurt.
He's always hurt. He's
unserious.
It's always hurt.
But that's you got to blame genetically, because look at his brother.
No. Lonzo would be out there if he absolutely could, and we know that. If Lonzo had LaMelo's size and ability, Lonzo would be one of the best players in the league. LaMelo is okay. That whole Charlotte team, outside of Brandon Miller, was the personality of Bradley Beal. We're okay. We're here. We're NBA players. We get the girls. We got the money. We got the house. We got the cars. The passion is not there. I was going to say something before you made that point. I was going to say this is the closest thing to 90s basketball that there's been in a while. There's teams of superstars. There's teams that don't have as many stars that are winning. Every team has to play basketball to win on a nightly basis. I don't know if the CBA did that, but that's where the game is right now. The difference is, and I'm glad you pointed out, the passion. You cannot look at a 90s game and see unpassionate players. You might see a less athletic player. You might see a less talented player, but you will not see players that were not passionate and trying to win. I mean, this era, you see it at all levels in sports, but
But hold on. But if that's right, I'm gonna agree with everything you said. But I blame organizations like the Wizards. So you give these people these big contracts, knowing that they really shouldn't be getting these big kind of contracts because they're only that good because they're in a bad team.
But low key, the last CBA made you do that, and that's why maybe they got away from. You didn't have to
continue it. Why would you pay Bradley Beal this kind of money, regardless of not? Listen. You put Bradley Beal with a bunch of other top 10, top 15 players, and look what you got. You got a team that got swept, and now you put Bradley Beal with a bunch of bums. He's this so-called all-star player, but when you put him around good contending teams, he stinks. He's not that good of a player.
You know what's one of the culminations of what I think me and T are both kind of getting at? And this shit never happened in the 90s, and it never happened in the late 2000s. The early 2000s. Peep when halftime is about to come. When it's 5 seconds left before the half, bro, and Alabama get the inbound pass, bro, they don't shoot the ball from half court no more, bro. They don't want the miss on their stats, bro. That shit is insane to me, bro. Like, if you really try to win and you got a chance to make a shot from anywhere on the court, bro, I don't care if you in rec league, if you in men's league, you're shooting that full court shot and hoping that on a prayer that joint goes in. Nowadays, they're like, yo, ain't no point in me shooting this. This not going in. It's just going to be another missed shot on my stats. It's like, yo, the stat thing is another thing that's at play here. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like so much, these dudes don't really care about winning. They just care about personal advancement. And I think the league did it to itself, to be honest. Like, I feel you, G. You can blame teams like the Wizards, but if you're a team like the Wizards, right, where you don't have the luxury of drafting the first overall pick. This is why teams start to tank, right? Because you're trying to get the first overall pick, but then you get shit on for tanking. Everybody gonna laugh at you. When Philly was tanking every season, people was laughing at that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're a team like the Wizards, you're gonna try to retain your talent because you have no hope of getting any other talent except for landing the number one pick, bro. And it's one of them situations where it's unfortunate, but I think the league has done some good things to get it to where it is now, to where, you know, maybe they're rebalancing it a bit. But I think the overall issue is that, you know, people just, they don't care, bro. They don't care about winning. I don't want to say they don't care about basketball, because obviously they care enough not to shoot the half court shot, so they don't have to miss on their stats. So in a way, they care about basketball, but they don't care about it from a team perspective or a winning perspective. It's all from an individual perspective. It's all from getting the bag perspective. You know what I'm saying? And like that shit is ruined. That shit's ruined the quality of the game.
I said the NBA was already tough to watch before All-Star break. To me, it's absolutely unwatchable until the playoffs, in my opinion.
Are you serious? Damn, I think the game starts getting better like that month before All-Star weekend, and then from there on.
Oh. Well, I would expect somebody that doesn't listen.
Because I think the Christmas week games, that's when it gets in. That's what I like to catch it.
Christmas used to go
It's
crazy.
good. It is. Christmas is good. I do feel like it does ramp up over time, but I also feel like I'm gonna take a shot at you again, T, because I feel like the type of person that wouldn't listen to a 6-minute rap would not watch the NBA regular season. It just doesn't add up.
I mean, I'm smart enough to know not to waste my time.
Think about it, bro. It was getting so bad that they put a tournament in the middle of the season. And I used to think that was for ratings, but the more I think about it, that shit wasn't for ratings. That's just to trick these dudes mental into trying a little more.
It is. Look to engage people.
Look what it did to Halliburton.
Bro, it's like anything, right? Like your job is running these different things at work to increase employee engagement. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, bro. They're trying to engage their employees. Like these people they're lost in the middle of the 82-game season. They're lost in the sauce. We're lost too. And then they got to light up the court to get our attention. That's what I was telling you. We don't have any attention span these days.
Me and my coworkers are now millionaires. Me and my coworkers can't work a year or two and be set for life. These guys get to contract number 2, and it's just like, load management. Yeah. I'm not traveling this week. I think aren't they trying to implement rules where you got to play a certain amount of games to win certain awards?
Yep.
Yeah. What is it? 65.
Yep.
And low key, I feel like that. I don't know. I didn't really have an issue with it when it came out, but after the season, like, I don't know.
I love that, bro.
I don't
love
like
that rule.
You gotta like that rule because it's not even a whole season. Like you're not even forced to play like at least 85% at that. 62 games.
Every rule, I can say every, but a lot of rules, 90% of rules were created because something was wrong. Because something was damaged, someone was hurt, something was wrong, something wasn't right. Like, you don't just arbitrarily make rules. So it's not just me saying it. The NBA is saying, hold on, man. We're paying these guys and the productivity is going down. Like, I don't know, man. My kids don't really watch, my sports kids, my basketball kids, they don't really watch basketball games. And I can't blame them. Bro. Like, that's not how you play the game. If you watch, once upon a time, you could emulate Allen Iverson. You could emulate your favorite player from your favorite team. Bro, you can't go out there and play like Kawhi, miss half the season, come out, blow a playoff game. Like, you can't play you can't play like Dame, play bad 80% of the season, have one good game and start talking about that's why I'm here. Bro, they should have ran you out of Milwaukee.
Well, that's why.
But wasn't there there's a thing going on with him and his wife? Like, I guess some personal issues you got to take.
We pay you to get a therapist. We pay you to figure that out. Like, leave off the court, or use that to fuel on the court. Some of the stuff that these guys are doing, man, it's so bad that the gamblers are upset. We can't even make a parlay because we don't know which players coming to the game.
Or like last night, man, and I hate to single guys out, but you see Anthony Davis get a little bump during the game, and he act like he got shot by 22, bro. You know,
no, bro. He got stung I mean, it was long overdue. Come on now, man. Like, now you insinuated that he was giving up on the game. And
Man, he
he
acting
was
like
still
he
out
got
there.
shot with a 22.
But this is Anthony Davis that we all said was made out of breadstick.
Anthony, this is not the same Anthony Davis that was playing next to Boogie. This is not the same guy that was
That's not
trying
the
to
same.
get paid.
Yes, it is
Bro,
the
he
same
ain't
Anthony
been the
Davis.
same, bro.
He ain't
Anthony
been the same.
Davis.
Started shaping up the
Name how
unibrow.
many seasons he played when he was playing with the Pelicans. He played the whole season. Name him.
Bro, but when he was out there, he was a dog.
Yeah,
He was
Bro,
absolutely-
Anthony
he
Davis
ain't been the
stopped being
same,
a
bro.
dog when he got rid of the unibrow and started shaping that joint up.
Hey,
He ain't been a dog since they did that NBA 75, bro. That was when his life went downhill after that moment.
Whoever pays Zion is in for a rude awakening.
I was just talking to someone about the whole Zion thing. Somebody was telling me that the Pelicans need to move on from Zion, and he gets hurt all the time and whoop de whoop. But I'm like, bro, when Zion was playing at a high level, that boy was playing at a high level. So if you're selling, so if I'm a GM and you're selling low on Zion,
he went crazy, bro. He went.
I'm calling
that game he got hurt. He single-handedly almost won that shit, and then he left, and then the Lakers won.
All right,
tell you what.
That is
Zion has had injuries, and yeah, he missed time and whatever, but like he ain't the reason why the Pelicans ain't good, bro.
I'm biased when it comes to Zion, so I shouldn't even.
All I'm saying is
put Zion on a good team.
Zion is a dog. We never question his play. We never question his ability. We question his will and his discipline. And I'm not buying.
And the porn stars.
I'm not paying him.
Never that.
First of all, have you seen that woman? Does that look like the type of man to make good decisions? Does that look like the type of man that has self-control?
I don't even like talking about people, man, but that woman right there, boy.
You into some freak bullshit.
She did sign to my boy. She took my boy out.
She like a caricature, man. Like
she on some other shit, bro. He was just looking for,
She's like she AI or something, bro. She like artificial art. You don't even that shit is. I don't know what your man was thinking, bro.
It's disgusting, man.
Man, Zion is a sick dude, bro.
Y'all saying that because y'all girls next to y'all.
Nah, that ain't bro. I wouldn't even, bro. I wouldn't even if I was choosing to, patrol Pornhub, that would not be my selections, bro. It would not be my selections.
There's some girls that if you dealt with, your girl would absolutely understand. She might not like it, but she would understand. That's not one of them.
That's one of the ones where your girl would be like, what? Like, yo, that joke is horrible, man. Like, dog, what is your man thinking, bro? And you're the guy that can have it. Yeah, Zion not right, bro.
Bro, those are the type Jones like when you first a young boy and you first discovering like the internet and you like try, first start getting on there, you like big tits, then you like big ass, and then you put them together, big tits, big ass. That's what you get is one of those. That's a big tits, big ass search. That's what that comes up. That's what comes up when you search that.
That's wicked.
Hey, but that's how you know it's a difference in mentality. Did you see when Anthony Edwards got caught up? How he was talking to the joint like, hey, look. Dog is a mentality.
He was a savage.
He was talking greasy to her like, yeah, you ain't getting nothing from me.
But you talking about keep that one to Duke. And Duke boys are suckers.
Man, he might have visited Duke, but he ain't get no education there.
That's a whole year, man. You a sucker, man.
It's a different era, bro. Just a different era, bro.
They don't.
And again, dog. It just feeds so perfectly into the beef situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because because your man, T. You know what your man be on, bro.
He be on some Zion shit.
It works in rap, bro. Where it's an art form that can be manipulated so that, but in something that's like more tangible, like a sports where you got to put numbers in there and like, yo, it don't work, dog. It don't work. Like these Bama's trying to live like Drake, man. Y'all are basketball players, man.
That's the problem.
Yeah, they need to live like Kendrick. They trying to live like Drake.
They need to live like Cole, man.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody trying to live like Cole. That's a bitch ass nigga move, man. Talking about I'm gonna apologize after talking greasy. Fuck out of here, man. That's like hitting somebody and hiding your hand,
Hey,
man. That's like punching somebody. You get punched in the mouth and you start crying for help. You started the shit. Fuck out of here.
Hard to disagree with that, but I do think Cole. I do think Cole sat this one out for other reasons, bro. We'll see. Time will tell.
So he a sucker.
If Cole hop back into beef, that's when I'll lose respect for Cole. I'll be like, nah, dog, you out, bro.
He should have named that album "I'm Apologize" in 7 minutes. Fuck all that shit. Talking about I'm gonna delete later, man. He a sucker.
7 minutes. I almost turned that off too, but I was in disbelief.
And that shit was booty. He tried to take that Jay-Z route, talking about, oh, you made one good out. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. So greasy. That shit was ass. That shit was garbage.
I thought he was gonna drop his diss record. Like, y'all really believe that?
That would be crazy. Oh man!
Hey, shout out my man, wrong fellow OVO member 6666666. You know what it is.
Hey yo, this is the devil. Get the fuck out of here. This
hey, look, all them OVO boys, they about to come back with the fake 6-packs. They gonna find out where Drake got that doctor from. That boy,
oh, they about to go to DR and get a BBL.
Hey, yo, I'm trying to tell you, the OVO boys, they got no limits to what they'll
Hey,
do.
I will say that the OVO boys is dangerous. I ain't gonna say no names. But I had a friend that just came to DR to get got a surgery done, man. Geraldo know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, you call them the BBL boys. They go to DR for hairlines and BBLs.
What he get? Did he get the hairline or the 6-pack?
He got the hairline. He got the hairline.
I think I know who you talking about, dog. Process of elimination. I think I know who y'all talking about. I think Gerardo joined him into getting it though. Gerardo talked so much shit that was
probably did. He said.
Gerardo the type to talk about you for going bald, and then you come back with the new hairline, and Gerardo talk about you for getting the new hairline. It's a lose-lose, dog.
Yeah, bro. That's why you gotta be comfortable in your own skin, man.
Yeah. See, I come from the era where you had to walk to school a mile long, and the first thing you heard from your mans and them is your mama jokes. So I got tough skin out here. See, J. Cole, his mom took him to school. He never had to walk with the homies. That's why he bitched out. Fuck out of here.
Hey, Rome, you're right. The fake hairline 6-pack combo is sickness, bro.
Hey, that ain't sickness. Hey, y'all crazy. If I show up in Cancun with the 6-pack, with the hair on the 6-pack, don't say nothing.
Hair on the 6-pack.
Hey, if you show up with the 6-pack to Cancun, and you got the two cornrows with the shape up, I'm gonna say, oh, this man is sick, bro. I'm gonna say this man is sick.
Hey.
This man needs a doctor. He's on that. He's trying to find Zion's old chick now.
Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Crazy times we live in, man.
Great new world out here. You know what I'm saying?
It's a crazy new world, man. Hey, if you consider getting that fake hairline, man, you got to get that joke before you go fully bald, man. You can't be bald and then pop up with the joke.
Nah, but it's not even a fake hairline. It's an actual hair, like an actual hairline.
Nah, bro, but the trained eye knows that joint's fake, bro. Like, it's
but it's not.
That joke don't sit on your forehead correctly. It's
that hair look like leg hair, man.
Exactly, bro. That shit don't be on there properly. It just feels
like it's definitely something like that.
It feel like that joke can just be plucked out so effortlessly. Like, give me that shit.
Yeah,
man.
It's like it's too much space in between the follicles. So like,
hey, Bryce, when you gonna come back so we can call you Pocahontas Bryce?
Listen, bro, you're not gonna catch me with the fake hairline. You're just not gonna catch me with it. All right, I'm not making a trip to Turkey, man. I could never fake
man, there's already a money line bet here. They got you at
plus 200. I gotta get a few more years out of my shit. Not be cool, man.
Prime time made the full comeback.
Prime time did make the full comeback. Hey, yo. You might have one of the best results of all time. You might have the best results of all time, bro.
Because
Floyd did too.
Braun and Tory Lanez joint.
Floyd Mayweather came back with it.
But Floyd didn't have no his transition was too apparent. He was like bald one day, then he had you know what I'm saying, he had a perfect lineup the next day, bro.
And couple of them boys getting them fake beards too. I ain't gonna say no names, but them fake beards is out there too, bro. I'm just saying, dog.
Where they at?
Bruh.
I need one.
Nah, bro. Go on Instagram, search, and you'll see, bro. They'll get like a whole piece of hair, put it on your joint, glue it to your face, trim it down, shape it up.
Nah, Scrum. I'm talking about the surgery to get that jump.
Oh, for real? They do that?
Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
putting them hairs in there surgically, man. They take them from your pubes.
You got nut face?
I'm playing.
Hey, no.
You be having a face full of pubes, boy, looking crazy.
I'm gonna call you nut face. Pause. What the fuck? Yo, it's wicked out here, yo. Damn. Genetics, fellas. Blame your mama's side for it. If you're bald now, it's because your mama's.
Crazy times, man. Crazy times.
Facts, dog. It's a crazy world we live in, bro.
Yeah, man. Funny show, man. Funny show today, fellas. I think we hit everything, man. Yeah, it's wicked times, man.
I just want to say the Commanders are only going to win 3 games next year because of this draft class.
Put your money on that.
What's up?
You want to bet a dub right now?
I bet it does that we'll have a better record than you guys. Again.
I hate when people make these crazy bogus statements and they don't want to bet it. They don't want to put their money where their mouth is, bro.
So what's up, bet me? Because you have always been telling me y'all better than the Commanders. He wants
to bet on the over of 3 games.
No, I can't. I ain't that much of a dumbass.
That's what you said, bro. How about this? If we don't win 3 games, I will fund your beard surgery, G. New beard on me, yo.
I want dreadlocks. I need another hairline. It receded 3 centimeters. So I needed to get back. I want dreadlocks.
Okay.
I'm about to get the Fetty Wap. Fake extensions and everything.
I just found out Fetty Wap was in prison. I didn't know that he was in prison.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, Brody locked up.
Nah, he just fell off the. I thought he fell off the earth. You know what I'm saying?
No. You're selling heroin.
1738. Oh man, crazy.
He was. You're selling dope. That's what you got caught.
Yeah, man.
Fuck you selling dope for when you got like a fucking hit record? Like you should be just play that trap queen.
I tell you, man, them contract splits, man. Y'all wasn't listening. Don't worry about it.
We wasn't listening to the song. You know, he was trapping. He said, you know, working up. He had to. That's why he had his trap queen out there. She probably got locked up too.
It's not as much money in music as people think. Not in rap.
Definitely not.
Yeah, you make a good point.
What is it like a 10% kind of thing?
I mean, you probably getting less than that, man. Them people that's on their first like deals, like the NBA and all that. That first deal, they gonna take advantage of you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a 10% group of people. That's what I'm trying to.
I mean, think about
something like that, G.
This is what Drake was saying, bro. And Drake went through the same thing, so Drake would know. You were signed to TDE, which is signed to Interscope, which is signed to what, Universal or something. It's like, bro,
too many.
Yeah, facts.
Too many hands in the cookie jar.
You still got a manager.
Yep. And the finesse is they'll sign you to a $5 million contract, but in the fine print, you're responsible for everything that you need to be successful. So, like, you got to pay your producer out of your $5 million. Then you got to pay your tour fees when you go on tour out of your $5 million. Then you got to pay. You're basically just paying for all this shit. When it's the end of the day, you sign a $5 million contract, you got like $100K for a year.
That's what happened to Wale. They said like want to say maybe his first album or like early on. I think maybe his first album, he didn't recoup the money. Like he got the advance money and all that. You got to sell enough to pay that back,
right,
bro?
Damn, that album wasn't that good,
bro. It's a reason why Beyonce touring, and Rihanna has shifted to an entire different. We just gonna make this makeup and these clothes.
Yeah. The money, 100%, and that's what it is,
Same
bro.
with Drake, bro. And Joe Budden was talking about that. Nobody going on more tours than Drake. And
Yeah, I heard that rumor that Drake owns like publishing for a lot of these artists. Yeah, y'all put any truth into that?
No. It's not that he owns publishing, but what it is it's similar. What they're trying to say is it's like, think of it like a Netflix, right? Where, or let's say HBO, right? HBO Max, right? HBO Max got 100 shows, but Game of Thrones is HBO Max's biggest moneymaker. So they're getting a cut of everything HBO Max brings in. You know what I'm saying? So technically, they're getting a cut of everybody's shit. So what they're trying to say is kind of like Drake's the biggest guy on these, and they're talking about the streaming platforms. They're talking about the Spotify's, the Apple Musics, and shit like that. He's one of the biggest draws, so they have to pay him more than what his actual cut is to keep him around. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So now he's getting a piece of other people's cuts.
Yeah. So what I've heard is, I want to say Universal cut him a check for $400 million straight, and he's getting equity based on like I've heard 1%. 1%. That's the number I've heard. 1% of Universal Music, which is
that's a lot,
right? Billions. So that's what I've heard. But no one's ever really going to know that unless Drake comes out and says it himself, which he's probably not allowed to contractually.
Well, the boy said he wasn't going to mention the jet, but look at the jet.
That would be the new, because Drake has the red button song. He's alluded to pressing the red button. If the red button comes out to, I don't care what y'all do, I'm getting money off of what y'all do. Keep making songs. Keep dissing me. That's a hell of a red button.
Fellas, the Pacers are about to lose tonight to the Bucks with no Dame and no Giannis.
That's what team basketball would do, man.
I'll tell you what, man. I care about that just about as much as I care about the Yankees score that you shared the other day, G.
They hated on my man Doc Rivers. They didn't want to see him win.
He's a bum, bro.
He's doing it against all odds right now. He's Coach Carter out there.
Coach Carter.
This is Coach Carter. Jesus Christ.
Coach Carter. With any luck, he'll be coaching the Lakers next year.
I can see that.
You imagine that shit?
He's gonna be an advisor. So we just hired Doc Rivers to be advisor to Darvin Ham.
Doc Rivers is a finesser, bro. He'd be coaching the Olympics.
Crazy. I actually heard a rumor that said the Lakers gonna hire JJ Redick.
Ooh, that'd be whoever gets Redick is getting a really good coach, most likely.
How do we just crown these guys before we know anything about it? Just because he sounds good
the
on
ultimate,
the
bro, Bryce.
No.
Ultimate finesse, bro. It's how John Gruden got the bag.
No.
He said John Gruden. That's how John Gruden got another bag. That's funny.
Because these guys be talking about sports on TV and on podcasts, and then people start thinking
that's how Mike Mayock.
But John Gruden would never have gotten fired. It was in the commanded snitching and shit.
Man, Mike Mayock got the GM position, drafted Cleveland Farrell and Jonathan Abrams, and was out the league ever since, bro.
No, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised Mel Kiper not a GM somewhere or something. You know what I'm saying?
JJ Redick said something about him retiring. This is before all the height of his on-air personality. He said he retired because the off season was too hard for him. He couldn't do another off season of grinding. He said his off season was harder than his regular season, and that let me know what type of athlete he is. What type of athlete?
Yeah, makes sense.
You know, though that's not every athlete's reality, and those guys is willing to do that because JJ Redick isn't no athlete. Like, he isn't supremely athletic, but he can do what he does really, really well. And I think he's the type of guy that you see this in all races and creeds. Some people are just going to find a way to succeed. And I think Redick is one of those type of guys.
He definitely strikes me as that kind of guy. I'll tell you what, Zion ain't saying that, but off season's too hard.
It's hard to stop eating.
Bruh.
That boy laid up with a place of food and Mariah Mills, man. That man is sick.
Eating beignets in between eating Mariah Mills.
Imagine eating till you full and then laying back, kicking your feet up with that.
Stuff in your
That's
face with
insane,
that.
bro.
Dog.
That is insane, dog.
He's a glutton.
Yo, in New Orleans of all places, so you know he's eating crazy.
All that fried food, they fried sub within the sub.
What's
fuck?
crazy
Bro.
is, you know, he actually like her. You know it. You know that's his favorite. That's why
I
she
don't
acted
know.
like this.
I don't know about that. I think
He was acting real entitled, bro. She was acting real entitled.
Dog.
I think Zion one of them cats that probably be, like, he be making every girl feel like she the one, and then like he just be saying it, and then like, you know how that go.
Nah, man, he don't give you that kind of player.
He seemed like he would just
player.
say whatever just to get what he wants. Type of guy.
Zion would have been a monster in the rap game. All I'm saying, bro. Would have been that dude, bro.
Maybe that's a lane. Maybe that's a lane for him now. We'll see. All right. Well, we'll see. Next week, hopefully, we got another diss record to talk about. We'll see what happens. Drake, we're waiting. No,
You're on the clock.
no AI. No AI, please. Thanks in advance. All right, man. Good show, everybody today, fellas. Good show. Yeah, man. You know how we end every show.